this is your channel messages for the 14th of April. I'm trying to do 5 videos today, but because of space, I might do 4. Pisces, your channel messages something about, I'm getting somebody wants you to freeze your eggs. Them I got tea for one. You need to know this. You think just because you tell a doctor to freeze your eggs safe? Why are you so stupid? Why are you so stupid for believing in the healthcare system that way? You're not Dr. Isaacs. Listen. What the Canadian people need to know is that the COVID vaccination, it is not mandatory for Canadians, but the government needs to ensure that the implantation of this COVID variant is not a threat to the Canadian citizens, especially the children. Now, we're not telling you to pump your children with vaccinations. You know, children should be more organic, with orange juice and potatoes. But we as the Canadian government just have to make sure that the doctors are playing their part to secure the borders when it comes on to the white blood cells. Integrating and fighting off this COVID vaccination, right? So I'm getting somebody want you freeze their eggs. Somebody's like, you're getting old, you're sure what? What you asking me? Am I not sure that my baby come out looking like me? Is that what you're asking me? What you ask me? Because I'm getting somebody saying to you that you're going to miss out on having a baby. And even if you don't want to have a baby, you can have a baby and put it to a surrogate. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about an egg and a sperm meeting together in a petri dish and being implanted up into a womb. I don't know how I feel. But I'd rather adopt. Why may I go through so much blood clot? Of course, again, there is some me getting somebody want your genes. Because apparently you're a very special child. And chances are you can create magical babies. If you're dead with your eggs, you're dead. If you freeze the eggs, me getting at least a doctor can get access to 1. And that's enough. And you don't know if a doctor take your egg. It's not a big egg like an egg where you buy in a store. It's not like that. It's millions and millions, right? You don't know. You don't know where doctor take your egg and do. You don't know that girl who look like you is your child. You don't know that. They're already growing babies in incubators already. You know that, right? You don't need a womb for grow a baby anymore. The government just can't tell you because they're going to freak you the fuck out. Because if them tell you, then them going to have to explain that, yeah, we've been doing cloning as well. Clone Aid Canada, I see you, homie. I see you. What's up, Clone Aid Canada? I see you. I see you first and second generation clones. I see you, Clone Aid Canada. I see you, right? So I'm getting somebody while you freeze their eggs. I'm not sure what is the process of extracting your eggs. I don't know how that is. But I'm getting someone is saying that, hey, you sure you don't want to do this? You sure you don't want to do this? The only difference, I don't know. Of course, I am intrigued to see what my baby would come out and looking like. But you have to remember, and all our baby come out healthy. Remember that. You know how much... I said this so much time. You know how much of a blessing it is for your baby come out healthy? Healthy. The only issues that my siblings ever had is asthmatic problem. My older sister and my baby sister. And my baby sister did grow to the asthmatic problem. When my older sister did younger, she'd have asthma problem. That's the only thing that it happened to. We never have no other problem, no other ailments, none. We never even did need for go doctor. Maybe because like my mom was trying to hide the fact of what the fuck she was doing, but we never even go doctor properly when growing up. We never get sick. We did not get sick, and if we did get sick, we would have healed so fucking fast. It was crazy. So I'm getting someone's like some about your eggs, your genes, your genetics. Or I'm getting the time is coming down. You want kids? You sure you don't want kids? You sure you don't want egg? But I don't know. It's either about the intimacy of having a kid that look like you. You're gonna have your eyes. You're gonna have your eyes, and you're gonna have your nose, and you're gonna have your hair, and you're so excited because it look like you, right? Or Sweetie, even if you're 70, you can adopt. You can adopt. Listen, half of your mummies is giving your dads jackets anyways, bitch. That guy is not your dad. So if I want to adopt, it's okay. Because bitch, you adopted too to that man that your mother pinned on the father. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Let's go. I don't know how you feel about freezing your eggs. I don't know. More than tie my tubes. I never do that. I never tie my tubes. I never do that. But I mean, more I don't know about freezing my eggs. Let me look. What is the procedure? Hold on. Please take a very close up of my face while I research this. Okay, the procedure to freeze eggs. Bruh, that's a too much blood clot problem. Egg freezing, also known as acute, stimulating the ovaries to produce multiple eggs. Harvesting them. Yeah, I don't like that word, harvesting. And then preserving them using flash freezing techniques like vitrification. These frozen eggs can be stored for long periods and later thawed for fertilization and potential embryo transfer. I don't know how I feel about my baby being carried in another woman's uterus. If the baby's here already, I can do it. I can see that. But I don't want me. I don't want, that is like, okay, I know pregnant women, this is a debate. I don't want a woman who's breastfeeding to feed my kid. That's what I mean. And I'm not saying because your kid is brought in by a surrogate, the surrogate are going to breastfeed it. But I'm my kid. That's how I feel. I'm uncomfortable with a woman carrying my child as I am uncomfortable if I had a child. And some nasty bitches are okay with that. You're not going to hate me. Some of y'all nasty bitches are okay if your friend have breast milk, you have breast milk, and share breast milk with the baby. Nasty blood clot shit that. I'm not into that. And chances are if my baby is being born, the most vital nutrients them need is breast milk. That's why some of y'all lactose intolerant. You can't enjoy ice cream. You can't enjoy milk, bitch. Because your mommy either stole you and she never have breast milk in her breast, so she have to give you formula. Formula does not develop peptine, which breaks down milk. Lactose. So even if I carry surrogate, my kid is behind already. Now my kid going to be pumped on baby formula. Unless I'm going to be okay with a woman breastfeeding my child. Yeah, I just rather adopt an orphan at age 2, 1. I can't take it when it can't eat solids. I'm going to be a great mom. I just don't know if I'll be a mom. Anyways, let's go ahead and go into your reading. We'll adopt that baby when the baby eye close. I'm more concerned the baby acting like me than looking like me. I'll be very honest with you. It's nice, especially if you're in love with a guy and you know you have a baby and the baby look like you and you look like the father. It's a nice feeling, but I have to love the father. And I don't trust these wiggers. And I don't trust these niggas. So I have tapped out of that lifestyle. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. This is my opinion. How do you know that you don't want kids? This is my opinion. It's my opinion. Let's go. We have the Hierophant. No, Jesus Christ did not have kids. And of course, when you take a path of spiritual enlightenment, kids are not really a focus. You want to learn as much. You want to be devoted to your career. But I'm just saying, at some point, I'm going to have a lot of money. And even though I still want to do what I'm doing to maintain the money, there's going to be another part of my life that will feel neglected. I am not in the part of my life where kids is on my mind. What if on my mind is we need money? I'm broke, bitch. These bitches telling you I'm buying things for them. I'm giving them credit card. Bitch, the whole of them scam out my blood clots. That is where I'm focused on. Maybe had I been 31 my age with money, maybe would I have baby fever. You can't have baby fever when you're broke. You can't have baby fever when you don't have no money. That's why it just don't in my head. I don't wake up and think about a kid. I don't wake up and think about how will it feel for me to wake up and a kid beside me. That's not a thought in my head. Even when I see other people's kids, the thought is, oh my God, your kid is so cute. Me never thinking in my head, oh, I want one. You want a kid and you're broke? You're broke, bitch. You broke. Fuck you want kids for? You want to teach them poverty? You want to teach them how to talk to the government? What the fuck you gonna teach them? And that's why some of these content creators that are young, who get famous, or young, them have baby young. Because they're already financially secured. Now, the average person don't think about life this way. The average person is stuck in that, box where you go to school, you get an education, you go to college, you get married, you have a husband, and you have a baby. I don't know, that's just not I'm very unconventional while being conventional. That's just not I'm kind of more concerned with how the baby act. I'd rather the baby act like me and don't look like me than the baby look like me and don't act like me. Listen, we all cannot get it. Next thing, we're going to have a baby and then the baby come out. You don't know what life have to offer you. And I'd rather take one that is here than bring one in. Because God knows, even though I try every day to overcome traumas that I had, it's inevitable that the kid that is birthed from a vaginal canal, them will have a birth chart, and the birth chart will reflect me. I don't know if I want to. I mean, I come from a very fucked up family. Very sweet family. Very welcoming family. But they fucked up. They really fucked up. My family fuck up. Some of my family members very evil. They're very fucking evil. I just don't know if I want to. I just don't know if I want to continue a generational curse, I just feel like there's kids out there who needs a mom, and I feel like it can be a better service if my pussy not bleeding, my breast not leaking. I can be a better service than that. Let's go. The Hierophant. So I'm getting the oath. You're taking an oath? I'm not sure if this is the oath of no kids. Maybe somebody think you want to be a nun. Bitch! Nun. You're fucking crazy. The Hierophant. Nun. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Who tell you that? Who said that? Who the fuck said that? Nun. You want to be nun? Why the fuck? What God did to you? Did God traumatize you? Tell me. Why do you want to be a nun? God traumatized you so fucking much. The Bible said you were supposed to have a husband, and you was like, fuck the Bible. I'm gonna do this on my own. And I don't give a fuck about a nigga. Because I'm gonna stay celibate. Celibate's weird. Celibate's hoe. The only time I stay celibate is because I wait little before I fuck another man. So when a man asks me, when last I have sex, I not say yesterday. That's the only celebratory celebration. None, bitch. None. I'm a love. I love. When I'm attracted to somebody, I love them. But I'm not just a girl enough. I'm not girl enough. I'm not really good. I'm not girl enough to do this. You understand? This is not what I'm going around doing. You understand? But girl, none. I could have never said that out there. That is not a oath. I better you tell me don't live with TV. And I don't have a TV in my house, so that's okay. I better you tell me no TV. None, bitch. Nanisha. Hey, I know you Nanisha. Aren't you Nanisha? Bitch, none. You crazy? Who the fuck said that? I wish Pastor like me. Sir, even if you like me, I'm a third nun. You can't fuck me. What the fuck? You thought you were going to bring me in the church and get to fuck me in the fucking aisle? What the fuck you thought this was? Nuns not supposed to be having sex. Why the fuck would I take that oath? Listen to me. You need to understand that. You know why I'm being left behind all of this time? It's because the devil tell me I need to be a devil's advocate. I'm going to choose for my soul to still be saved. Had me did sell my soul to the devil long time. Because it's written on my motherfucking face, bitch. This is not of God. Let us be very, very honest. I know to all my family members, me are the only one who get marked this way. I kind of never see somebody else with this eyebrow before. I never meet somebody in person. Never. I never meet nobody in person and see this eyebrow. And that's how I know that, yeah, Vanessa, you see your chart in a life, I got great. That's how I know I was going to be fucking great in a life. The Hierophant. And in my birth chart is a selected cross. In my birth chart is a grand cross. Now my birth chart have a selected cross, a grand cross, and my eyebrow come out this way. Bitch, you think you can convince me so I'm gonna be poor all my life? Anyways, something about freezing eggs. I wouldn't get my tubes tied, but I'm not freezing an egg. We also have the Six of Wands. Okay, but I'm getting someone's like, you'd make a great parent. Maybe somebody, maybe, is it something about maybe working with other people's kids? You don't want to have kids so you can work with other people's kids? I don't want to work with your kid if your kid have mother and father. That's my problem. I know you probably think I'll be a great influence to your kids, great. But that's you and your cheating man's job. That's not my job. I am not your fucking teacher, bitch. I will be a parent to a kid who don't have one. I'm not gonna be a role model to the kid who have role models already. That's not my blood clot purpose, ma'am, sir. That is not my goal in life is not to be a blood clot teacher. The Hierophant. That's a philosopher. That's a guru. I don't want to sit in one fucking classroom and teach your kids and see how your kids are so fucked up and I can't intervene because them have fucked up parents at home. I don't want to be a parent to your kid. I don't want to be a parent to a kid who has a mother or father. I want to be a parent to a kid who don't have nobody like me. I have nobody. I got nobody. And that's what I want to provide for your kid. Your kid have a father, no mother, okay. Mashallah. Your kid have a mother, no father, okay. Jump! Me want the one who neglected. I want the kid who get left in the garbage bin. That is the kid I want. I want the kid, I aspire, I want the kid that has been left at the firefighter station. That's the kid I want. I don't want to date you and you have one kid for one girl where you can't get along with her and you want me to take on mommy duties. The kid have a parent, which is your problem. I'm not come being a role model for a blood clot kid who has role models. Go to your teacher for that. Go for somebody else for that. If me a teacher, I'm going to teach orphans. My service is not to lead your kids. That's for you and you need the blood clot man you fuck. I want the kid when he left in the garbage bin. That's the kid I want. I want the kid that was left at the door of the firefighter place. That's the kid I want. Bringing in my house, holding in my hand. Take pictures with every matching pajamas, matching outfits. And the one with the kid will get left in the garbage bin. That is what my right requirements to be a child of mine. You have to be abandoned, neglected, and be left in a garbage bin. Then Vanessa Carby will definitely take you up. But we need money first, because you know children are fucking expensive. We have the Three of Wands. Yeah, I don't know where you're turning your back on. Because I'm getting somebody thought that you were going to lead. Somebody want you to be a teacher? Really, bitch? A teacher? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but teaching who? Because your kid have help. Your kid have a mother. Even if the mother is a drunk and the father is a sex addict, at least them have your kid going to come out fucked up anyways. But then there's kids who don't have nobody. Nobody. No help, nobody. Nobody. Those are the kids who, when they're 18, the shelter system kick them out and say you cannot live here anymore. And the kids is like, I never had a father, I never had a mother. And now you're going to send me up on the street at 18. Chances are them are going to drugs, prostitution, or something because them are orphans. When you're 18, you have to left orphanage. Usually you left orphanage and gone now adult shelter. That's what the kid more. Don't ask me why, but this is just what I believe. So, again, some about your eggs. Maybe somebody want to pay you for your eggs. No, you're going to have my kid. I'm getting a lot of people is rooting for you. I can be an advocate for all kids with or without parents, but me not gonna have the choice if I can be a mother to kids who don't have a mother or dad than to be a mother to a kid who already have a father. And if you're telling me, say you want me to be a girlfriend for you, to be a wife for you and take care of your kid, you have to adopt a second. You have to adopt a second. If you tell me say you don't want an adopted kid, me don't want yours. If me and you there and you want me to take care of your kid, you can't tell me say you don't want an adoptive kid. That means me don't want yours either. We have a justice card, adoption, legalities, adoption. You want me to sign on the paper, say me and your kid mother, but you don't want to sign on a kid who abandoned, say you're them father, but you want me to accept your kid. You want me to accept your kid from another woman, but you can't accept a kid that is not mine and is for another man. Sweetie, I the same difference. And we have the Empress. And the Empress is, me getting a Taurus, one Taurus. This is a Taurus. See, Taurus. This is a strong Taurus. Yeah, the Hierophant. Because I'm getting you're a very good leader and role model. I'm getting you're a very good mother. I'm getting you're going to make a great mother, Pisces. Or maybe this is something that, maybe I'm getting a Pisces. Maybe a mother Pisces. Your mother knows something you hear. I'm getting is a reason why you don't have kids. I'm getting your mother. I kind of want to say your mother cursed you, but I want to say that your mother knew something a lot of people did not know. That's why she probably do spell work on you if you don't have kids. Do not push it out. Don't make it born from your birth canal with a birth chart that way. I'm getting you're going to be responsible for a lot of kids. I'm not getting to school. Maybe it can be principal. I can't see myself being principal, yeah, but I have to teach the one them I get left in a garbage bin. The one them I get left in a baby box at fire station. That I want. Excuse me, so you're saying that your kid was born natural birth, has every requirement? Yes. Was the kid ever left outside, left in a garbage bin? No, I don't want a kid. I want the kid will get neglected. That's the kid I want. That's the kid I want grow. That's the kid I want nurture and kiss up and teach. Let's hurry up and go around again. The Hierophant is clarified by the King of Cups. And I'm getting there's a water sign man here who feel the same way about you. You have the King of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. A lot of men. We have King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. The Justice card is clarified by the 4. You want 4 kids? I'm getting you can get up to 4. The government will give you up to 4 of them. Yeah, but not at a time. Let me get 1 first, give me 6 months with the 1, and then I got up a second one. Because there's one thing that I know too. I don't want to adopt 1 alone. I want to adopt 2. Because I want to make sure for instilling the 2 that listen, both are adopted. You see, if me ever turn pan uno, we have each other. I not going to adopt 1. Him go lonely, she going lonely. I will adopt 2. I can adopt up to 4 to be honest with you. But we need 2 for grow together. Very close knit. And we need to beat and instill in them head. If at any day, any point, mommy make you feel a certain way, you have each other to rely on. If at any point, mommy is your enemy, you have each other. It's not just one alone. Because chances are you're going to have abandonment issues even if you don't remember say your mother abandoned you. So if I become a terrible monster that abandoned you, you have a sibling. You and them come from orphanage. You know what it's like to be abandoned. Want to stay together. Team up against me if me ever do anything to you very, very badly. If I'm a cruel or mean person to these adoptive kids, want to have each other to gang up on. The Empress is clarified by the 6 of Cups. Me getting to be honest, you'll be very surprised how much men are actually open to this. Because a lot of men are dating single mothers. to kids that are not theirs. And them I deal with, say, who push out a baby. Them I deal with a baby who's not theirs and I say that is 3 inches wider. So if your pussy still feel like you're maiden there and you adopt, I don't see the difference. I don't see the difference. My pussy never have a baby before. It is as tight as my maiden and we want to adopt. Okay, but you're dating a single mother who pussy bigger than mine and the kid what she have is not yours. But you're willing to accept that? We have Shark. We have Tuesday. We have PhD doctor, because we're telling the Canadians that we're not saying that you need to take the vaccination, but if you don't, you're going to get fired. We have human and sex trafficking. Be careful. Again, if the kids them ever feel like me a sex traffic them or me a human traffic them have each other for gang upon me. And since I got through trafficking, I don't feel like I want to rely upon a doctor for deliver my baby. Not unless I'm married to him. And we have CIA. I'm getting you get 4 kids total. I'm not sure how y'all get them. I'm getting you have 4 kids in life. If it's a blessing, you get 2 girl and 2 boy. That's a blessing. And now 4 of them can build an empire for themselves when they grow up. You don't teach the 4 to go individual ways. Worse them are fun. The whole of them need to work together. Start a business. Yeah, CIA. Doctor. So I'm getting somebody wants you to freeze your eggs, but I'm like, yeah. You ain't freezing no eggs. You're going to adopt the eggs that has already been hatched. I'm going to leave it here. Until next time. Bye.